This is a great spot to play an afterplant on the A side of Mirage. But what you might not know is that there's a slight gap on top of the box that allows you to hold a one-way angle towards jungle and potentially get a free frag on anyone playing from jungle. Just be careful to not get caught off guard from stairs. If you're in a 1v1 scenario and your opponent is in CT, you can get on this small ledge on the floor, jump on top of Ninja and go all the way to the left, which makes it impossible for anyone to spot you from CT and gives you a great off-angle surprise peek. These are 10 tips for Mirage you can impress your friends with. This off-angle is amazing if you're playing A side and want to get a free frag on anyone scaling out A ramp. If we look at the T's perspective, A side looks completely clear, and as he is about to clear Ninja and Underwood, the CT holding this off-angle pops up at the edge of his screen. This is what it looks like in-game. When you're planting the C4 behind default on A side, you might wrongly get a feeling of security. What a lot of people don't know is that if you're standing behind default, the tip of your head is actually visible from anyone watching default from jungle, which allows them to get an easy one-tap on you. This is even more true if a CT manages to push close towards side while you're planting and then jumps on top of the bench or trash can towards the right here. Going towards mid, if you're stuck behind the boxes on top mid and anyone's holding you, you're not exactly strictly limited to peeking out towards the left or right side. What you can do instead is to get close to this stack of boxes here and do a crouch jump, which will elevate you into a head glitch angle and allows you to go for a quick shot before dropping back down. Additionally, if you really want to go full aggro style and swing like a maniac, you can actually jump on top of the boxes in one fluid motion by doing a running crouch jump just as you're passing the ledge on the floor here. On lower mid, what might have happened a few times to you is a CT catching you while you were running on top of bench, trying to jump towards the pillar in front of window like this. And here is the CT's perspective on short. What most people not realize is, in order to make the jump onto the pillar, it is sufficient to be on the lower part of the bench. So if you crouch jump onto the lower part, you can easily make the jump without anyone on short being able to spot you. Staying in lower mid, one of the harder positions to have impact from is Underpass. In order to not be completely useless, here's a quick lineup for a consistent window smoke, where you want to get yourself stuck in this corner, and then aim in the middle of the missing brick at the top of the window and do a simple left click throw. After you've thrown this smoke, or the first smoke from your team is still down, you can mess with the window player by either throwing an HE with the middle click jump throw, like so, if you think he's likely to try and nade open the smoke and then pick mid, or another deeper HE or Molotov by using a jump throw, like so, if he's playing towards jungle and holding palace. Both nades are extremely obnoxious to play against and can potentially deal up to 58 damage, depending on how good your read on the opponent is, of course. On B side, there used to be a self boost you could do on these crates, but they removed it for CS2. However, it is still possible to play this position if you can get a teammate to boost you instead. From the T's perspective, it's extremely hard to spot anyone holding an angle towards Abs from this position due to the new lighting on the bomb side. Another thing you can do on B side is to abuse the van in front of Abs. Instead of jumping towards Abs by using the crates to its left, you can instead jump on the ledge in front of its trunk and then crouch jump onto the area in front of Abs, which is like a million times faster. But what even less people know, you can also abuse this ledge by just standing somewhere towards its right and holding an off angle towards Abs, which pretty much no one expects either. Back towards the A side. If you find yourself in a position where you're in jungle and hear someone pushing connector, you can walk in front of this wall and hold an off angle towards connector. And the nice thing with this position is that you're also safe from palace and Tetris until you start to push further out to a point where you can rightfully blame your A-side player if they manage to spot and kill you. Last of all, a common situation is being stuck underwood when the Ts are hitting A-side and are molotoving you out, which forces you to smoke the molotov and then either swing right after, which usually gets you killed, or try to hide in the smoke, which also gets you killed more often than not. However, if you anticipate the Underwood Molotov, you can go towards the ladder, prime your smoke, look a bit left of this metal pipe, and then do a middle click throw. This smoke is gonna land on Upperwood and bloom downwards, extinguishing the Molotov in the process. And with this smoke down, you can kinda treat it like a one-way and fight anyone going out ramp on your own terms. If you made it this far, you can let me know if anything shown in this video did help you out in any of your own games. And why not click the right icon and subscribe for more educational CS content? Or on the video to your left, Big Data has determined you're likely to enjoy. As always, have a nice day and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!